So, Carla, talk to us a little bit about how the seminar last year was your first year. This is your
Yes.
second year with us. How the seminar series might have helped you in terms of understanding standards-based practices here.
Okay, well, one of the things I was thinking is that one of the best opportunities from the workshop was getting to go to teachers' rooms and seeing the teachers applying themselves um, to teaching the standards and how that looked in a classroom, what the students would be doing, what the teachers are doing, and getting a sense of how it's different from a traditional classroom. And
Right. So you weren't brand new to teaching. You'd been
Right.
teaching for a number of years
A
when you
few
came to
years,
us last year. So it was just a new lens to look at
Right.
things through.
And I have been interested in that, but it was a way for me to see somebody actually doing it and how that looked in their room and things I could take and implement in my own room. And one of the other things is getting to know staff members in the school to go into rooms where maybe they weren't on my team or they were teaching a different subject even and get a little familiar with what it is they're doing and how they're doing it, and so I would know better what the school community was doing as a whole.
So would you say that that helped you feel pretty comfortable as a member of Troy Howard Middle School by the end of the year or by the end of that seminar?
Definitely, and an opportunity to actually be in their classroom and with a variety of different people and get to know them and their teaching styles and help me to feel more part of maybe teachers I might not even seen, except for maybe high in the hall or at a staff meeting before.
I think one of the things I think about the math team when we've talked about the concept that math for kids, it can be so specific to a teaching style or approach. I think the math team has really done a nice job in the last few years really thinking about how do we use all of us, right? So my instructional strength may be X and Dennis's is Y, right? And you have some kids who need Y, right? To be able to
Exactly.
know that you can share students or share those practices.
Yep, seeing a difference in how the different styles might reach different type of student. Yep.
So when you think back to the 4 days then and the different experiences, you were in classrooms, you've talked about that. We try to really involve students a lot in the seminar, kind of sharing. When you reflect on some of those experiences, what were your thoughts or what struck you?
Well, I really was impressed with that. I just want to say the first, I'm not even kidding about that. The students would come and they would share with us, how they were trying to meet certain targets and how they would develop, how they would tear apart the standards and then how they would lead student-led conferences and explain what they're learning and how they're learning it. And I think having been mostly a part of a traditional education before that, ABCD, very rarely when it was all done did that ever happen. It was just what did I get? And so it was really interesting to have students explain what they're actually getting, not what I got, but what are they actually getting out of it. So that was a good part.
Yeah, I think we've gotten a lot of feedback. I think the times that people have participated walk away with the aha moment has been when they've listened to a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old explain what they learned today or how learning has changed for them with this system.
Yeah.